Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Dating My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. I'm giving myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. And today is the end of the month closeout where I'm going through my expenses, taking out cash to go pay back my buffer, bill account, or credit card, depending on where I spent. I'm just going to do a quick run through of the monthly expenses. This was a heavy spending month for me. I mean, I'm glad to be over it, but I go back into another spending month for April and June. So these are some heavy time frame for me, spending wise. We'll go through the expenses, go through the cash wallet buffer, because I have to allocate the rollover to where it needs to be. And then we'll unstuff the expenses and then do a mini cash condensing after all that. On this side is what I spent in cash from my cash wallet. 1, 2, 3. It's actually 4 visits to get gas. I meant to write it over here, but I was like, I committed to it. And it was like, I did all of these. I used my debit card, but I think of it as cash because as soon as I finish at the pump, I take the money out and have it sitting ready to go back to the bank to replenish my Navy Federal Go card. I use that card specifically to pay for gas. So I did that, and these check marks, it's already been handled. Stopped by Walmart to get some salmon. My Publix didn't have any. I'm like, well, what's going on with salmon? First is the eggs. Like in our area, the grocery stores, I can think of three different chains, no eggs. But you go to the next city, every grocery store got eggs. So I be like, what's going on? So now it's the same thing with salmon. Like, okay. Got some groceries on the 24th. And then these two, I paid in cash, but it's from the current budget I'm working in. And so I want to remember that I haven't closed out this budget. So there's in my wallet the difference of what I spent on these 2 days. So, but that's been taken care of. Over here, where I use my debit card or credit card. So I got my new car April 5th. So we have a down payment of $1,000, and that came from the new car savings account. The day before, we put Ragnar's car in the shop, and I covered that from my car defense category that's in the bank. We did this because his car had never been in the shop. The check engine light recently came on, and we wanted to make sure we take care of that. So, you know, the vehicles we have are running in optimal order before we got the new car for peace of mind. And since Ragnar's covering the car note monthly, I will cover car repairs. So that's how it works out in our budget. The new car, we need to get 2 things. One of the armrests in the middle row, the zipper was missing, so I replaced the armrest because that was going to drive me nuts. So that was $115. Took that from new car. A key fob, it only came with 1 key fob, so we had to order another one. That was $105. And then fast forward to the end of the month, I had to get the key fob cut and programmed to the vehicle. So that was $141.24. That came out of new car as well. That was the spending for new car. On the 13th, my daughter was invited to the new Epic at Universal. One of her friends' parent works there, so we was able to get in free and just had to pay for food. So our food was $45.99. So I'll be taking that out in cash. And then it's my son's birthday month. So the 1st, the 14th, and the 24th. Oh, yeah, 24th was his spending. So on the 1st, he got a game that was $44.89. And pulled that from birthdays. His clothes, $30.96. Down here for his birthday celebration, we invited a small group out, covered the entire expense, was $225 of the people who showed up. However, Ragnar covered that expense. So I put it in my budget because I used my card to pay for it, and he had already gave me the cash before the 24th even happened. So I just used that to pay it off. And then we went to get ice cream afterwards, and that was $21.38. So yeah, big spending for my son's birthday this month. And then this right here, I actually canceled this order. I ordered some hair. And for those who don't know, I'm a braider. I've been braiding since I was like 11 years old, or actually 9, getting paid since I was 11. And so that's been one of those side hustles that's been with me since forever. And so I just want to make sure we use hair that's without chemicals and all that stuff. So I found a website and placed the order on the 21st. It's May 5th. I haven't heard anything. So I'm like, well, what's going on? You're like, y'all don't send email updates? No, nothing. When I ordered the hair, it said to be delivered by the 29th. I'm gracious. I'm giving y'all a whole extra week. I ain't heard nothing. But more than likely, after this video, I'm going to just call them and cancel. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cross this out. Oh. So, since I didn't get the hair in time, I end up going to the hair store and buying some hair for $17.10. I'll be taking that out of cash. I went to, I can receive a bill from my dentist, and my sick days account is in the bank. So I transferred that money and paid the bill, and we covered car juice. Yeah, so that was our spending for the month. I just realized I didn't add these things up, so let me do that real quick. I'll be back. Okay, so for the month of April, I spent my debit or credit card $4,252.37, and in cash we spent $132. Line I skipped was I took my extra car, not the SUV, to the car wash because I was like, oh wow. And I just remembered something else that I didn't write down, because now we use our garage religiously. People never know when we home because there's never a car in the driveway. Now that we got the third vehicle, yes, my car is now in the driveway. So I purchased a car cover. I'm in Florida. Y'all know it gets hella hot. Listen, one day I forgot to put the car cover on the car. Go in the car, me and the kids, and my legs got burnt. I don't know what word I yelped out. It was funny because they they jumping like, well, what what happened? What's going on? What was that? What did you just say? I don't know. I got burnt. It was hot. Unexpected. I had on the dress, knee length, but once you sit down, it expose your legs. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have to wear pants or just make sure I cover the car. But yeah, that was my punishment for not covering the car. And it's not even summer yet. All vehicles have leather seats. Yeah, you know how that go. So it's a adjustment. We've never had to worry about, fog and mist and dew and the temperatures to, cause damage or to the vehicle or just heat them up excessively. Cause yeah, we relied on the garage. But yeah, it's a new day, and I got my butt burnt, my legs, and so that expense for the car cover, I did not write down, but that came out of a new car as well. So I'm gonna write it in here at some point before I finish out this month and update this total. But it was like $60. So, and actually I'm gonna pull this out and have it aside just to make sure if I have it out, I remember to update it and why I pulled it out. Okay, so that's done. Now I have $300 here that I got from the bank for my side hustle for the month of April. And so basically I do the same thing as YouTube. Whatever I make in the month of April, I leave it in the bank, and towards the end I take it out so I can cash stuff for the month of month of May. So we're starting with $300. Here is my long-term. My mind frame of this binder is emergency. And so I have my Bank of Nita, where if I need change, I can make change here as well. So I have that on standby, just in case it pops on screen. You're like, where'd that come from? Yeah, it's here hanging out just in case it needs to be employed. And so we're gonna start with my cash wallet buffer. And before we start chatting on that, I do have my end of the month cash unstuffing, where basically I grouped the transactions by binder so I can pull the cash needed. So at the end, we should pull 192 if I didn't forget anything. I've been doing this since forever ago. I keep it in this beautiful Erin Condren notebook, just so if there's ever a description when I'm taking the money to the bank, I need to refer back to where it went or what I pulled. I have this to pull, and it's kind of like pre-organized for the transition to the bank. So we'll be looking at this, or I'll be looking at this off to the side. But first, there are two categories in here that I'll be pulling from. And but first, we're gonna go on order. And in groceries, we didn't have any rollover, so it's still at 125.28. So 128. I don't think we had any rollover. It could have been $1. Card juice. We have a total of $10 that rolled over. We're gonna put this back because we need. I didn't realize it was only $10. I needed $12 from card juice, but I have a backup envelope. So we got 10 from here, and I'm gonna go ahead and update this. So when I update my tracker as well, I know what I did. And so under here, I'm just gonna write, we're gonna put a $2 from operating expenses. And that's the home and auto binder. Now, $2 isn't that important because I could just let my buffer take care of that. But if I have it, let me give it back to the bank. Each category has a goal. Card juice, for example, had to go to 75. I took that 75 and loaded it onto the Navy Federal Go card. And that's how I'm able to swipe my Go card to get gas. And at whatever I spend, I just transfer it back onto that card. And so home goods, and let me go back to groceries. Groceries, I had a goal. I removed the goal amount, and it's basically unlimited. Home goods goal is $60, and we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 is not even up to goal, so we just keep stuffing this with rollover. Once it hits $60, the difference will go to home decor. Dine Out has a goal of 75, so we have 20, 40, 60, 75. So the goal amount stays to cover any overspending. And what we had in rollover is $42. So I need 25. From when my daughter went to Epic, it was $45.99. So we're gonna say 46. So to cover my meal, I'm taking 25 out of here, and then 21 out of the kids' binder to cover my daughter's meal. Look at that, Will. You had no change. So I just need $15. So we're gonna pull 20. We're gonna pull 20, and I'm gonna break this 20 from Bank of Nita. So we need a 10 and 2 5s. We'll put this over here. So that was 20, what did I say, 25? So bam, we got a 5. And so $17 is going to roll to vacation, which is way in the back here in my holiday binder. So got $17 rolling over. And I take care of the cash wallet buffer first. So when it's time to condense, the funds are where they need to be, and I don't really need to come back here to stuff or condense. Fam Jam has a goal of 60. It has 23, so we leave that and let it keep building till it gets to goal. Nothing in miscellaneous. Ragnar's been depleted. Here in emergency fund, we did add some money this month, and so I just want to see what I can do, and we can come back and switch out the ones and give it a 50. So we'll do that, and I'm gonna just leave this out, and that does it for the cash wallet buffer. Matter of fact, let me put it back here. So let me make sure that's in frame so you guys can see. So birthdays. We need $97 from birthdays to cover my son's birthday expenses. And let's see, 50, 70, 90. I'm gonna give it 103. 103 to give it back 5. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it 102 and give it back 5. 102 minus 97. Yes. So what's left in birthdays is 1, 20, 40, 55, 56. So 156. One birthday off the list. May is my mom's birthday and Mother's Day. So let's take another hit. Then June, my daughter's and mine. That is it in birthdays. Next, I'm going to go into the kids binder and pull $17 from beauty. And then 21. Let me do experiences first because I may need the one if I need change in the beauty envelope. So experiences, I need 21. You know what? Let's just take this 20 and 1. And that way it's condensed. Yeah, beauty and experiences is the 2 envelopes that I already had, like coming into before making this binder for the kids. That's where they do most of their spending. Okay, so beauty, we need 21. All right. So beauty is left with $4. All right, and that's it in the kids binder. The next binder is home and auto, and we're going to take the $2 out of operator expenses. So $2, and that does it for this binder. The last binder to unstuff is the bill binder. We're taking 20 out of charity, which should be here in the back. I donate to St. Jude on a monthly basis at the tune of $20. So I'm gonna take the 10 and 2 5s. And so we're left with 31. And let me just go ahead and switch out this 10 while I'm here. So 31 and charity. All right. So what we're going to do is count the cash. We should have $492 here. We started with the 300 in large bills. And we did go through and unstuff all of these amounts. And so that should be 192. So we got 300. A 50. And then 20, 40, 60, 80. And then 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why we got 496? And we should have 492. So this is why we do this, because we want to make sure. I took out too much in beauty. Now that I took out 21 in experiences and 21 in beauty, right? Yeah. So if we do, let me do this one. 21 minus 17, that's the $4 difference. So I'm just going to give 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, so 4, it should have 7. I'm just going to give it a 5. And there we go. And so this was 80. 40. Oh, yeah. So I still didn't give it the right amount. So, but again, this is why we do this before we even start cash stuffing, because I wouldn't know where, you know, at least before the condensing, we know that we started with the correct amount. So minus that 1, we at 492. All right. Just so I remind myself at the end of how much I need to have. Now we can get into our cash condensing. I'm going to start in my home and auto binder. And I don't think we can do anything here. Nope. So, but we have 1, 2, 55, 56. 256. I'm trying to get this to 300, but it's going to take another hit before it gets to 300. I have to renew my license next month. So, I know this is condensed. We haven't stuffed it in months. And so, Vehicle Haven, this is the car insurance. We have 1, 2, 3, 50, 1, or 250s for 1. And then, oh, I guess I could have kept that 150, put a 50 back, and put these 220s in the 10. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 57. So 457. Car defense. We really can't condense, but I can get rid of this one, this crusty dusty, and do that. So we have 147. The goal here is 500 this year. HOA, yes. I'm starting from the back on this one. I've been looking forward to condensing this envelope. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let me just double check, because I paused a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. We'll put these ones down. 10, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80. I think this is 110. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, and 10. Yes. So I'll bring this 10 up, because I'm about to put 20 back, and these are nice 20s. So 50, 70, 85, 90, 100. So we have $242 here in HOA. Yes. Home decor is condensed. Meat sweats. We did order our meats. Was that Friday, which was the 2nd? So this will be unstuffed at the end of May. But for now, we can condense. So let's do 10, 20, 30, and 50. I'll give it a 50 instead of 100. Because I think I can use that last 100 someplace else. 20, 40, and 50. Yeah, let's do that. And so meat sweats has 1, 2, 53, 320, 322. And that does it for the home and auto binder. Next, we'll go into the bill binder. And I think I could do something in my month ahead categories. But let's just check Amazon. And yes, we can get rid of this. We'll keep that one. So 11, give it a 10. And that, get rid of these crusty dusties. But I received so many crusty bills in the month of April that I was looking forward to this condensing to get rid of those bills. So we can give this a 20. Canvas up to 40. I do pay for my Canva subscription annually, and it's due at the end of the year in December. I think this is condensed, yes. All right, so all of these have been fully funded. The first 5. So groceries, let's see. We can give it a 50. Whoa. So currently this category is holding the 2 nice old 150. I might transition it into my Bank of Nita when this is fully funded. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 500 in groceries. The goal is 600, 100 away. And mortgage, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100. So we'll give the 100 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100. Yay. So I'm happy with where my hundreds went. Next, we'll go into the holiday binder. And I do not remember how much we had left over in birthdays. I could give it that 50, but that 50 kind of beat up. So I'm going to leave it. We'll just leave it just like it is. Let's see. Christmas. 500 is in the bank. I could have used 100 here. Like this 50 is beat up too, but this one looks a little bit better, so we'll switch that out. Yeah, so we can't do anything, but it's okay. I'll redeem it in the CashStuffing videos. I'll probably just pull out a large $100 bill or 2 and then condense this during the month of May. Granted, I get better bills. Birthday, date night is condensed. Holidays, I believe it's condensed. Okay, no, it's not. All right. Give it a 20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 96. And then vacate, I know we gave it 17 earlier. Just wanted to double check the bills, and they are good. Okay, so that is it for the holiday binder. Next, we're gonna go into the kids binder. And I I think they can, some of these categories can do a little something. I know that one has 8. After all my mix up, we'll get rid of this 1. It's birthdays. And then we'll get rid of this 1. So this birthday envelope, once I get it built up to, I want to say maybe like $300, I'll start pulling from the kids separately from birthdays in my holiday binder. But for now, since we're, you know, in the process of building my holiday binder is the go-to for any birthday situations for the kids. So these are nice bills. Saving. Yes, Olivia saves. She can get 10, 20, 30. So we'll give her a 20 here. So she has 37. I'm gonna switch out these 2 ones. So she got a nice boost from the roll call video that we did. Zay can get a 20 as well. So he has 21. Let me switch out this 1, 2. So 21. Pepperoni Power. This is No J's emergency fund. So she has 12. And then let's switch out this 1. Whole Life. We can give it, oh, you know what? This might be 2 20s. So 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Okay. So we'll give this 2 20s. So Whole Life is at 90. All right, back to School Aid. So School Aid got a boost from the roll call of $16. It's not enough to color in an apple in book combination, so we're just leaving it at the front, making sure it has nice bills. And the color, the apples that's been colored is here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56, 20, 40, 60, 80. And then these 2 20s we're gonna get rid of. Those 2 nicer 20s. Yeah, and so the goal here is 800. We're 3 apples away to completing this for the next school year. Makes me so excited. No School Zone has 27. So we'll give it a 20. I think I got a better 5 and better 1s. 1 and 2. And this is for when the kids are out of school, spring break, summer, fall. They may need a new coat or, you know, undies, socks, and it's out of school season. Like, that's what that's to cover. And we have 22 here. We'll give it a 20. And we'll switch out that 1. This 1. All right. And that does it for the kids binder. So glad to be getting rid of those janky bills. And before we go on to the next binder, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I'm supposed to come back and give it a 50. So I'll just give it a 20. Get rid of those 10s. And get rid of this 1. The last binder is my personal binder, and it's mostly condensed. I'm basically just checking the bills here. I'll get rid of this 10. And I'm doing, like, this year a low to no buy for myself as much as possible. Oops, that's supposed to be a 5. And let's see. Yeah, I'll switch out this 10 as well. So my categories won't get much this year, but I still want to, like, contribute something when I can. Just so, you know, I don't forget about me and the things that may come up. I have something to contribute to my expenses and not have to just pull from the buffer, or, you know, I have something. Let me go through my 10s real quick. All right, so Get It Girl has 10. It's like by the end of the year, if every category has $25, I'm okay with that. You know, it's something. It's going to be small amounts, $5 here and there. So we can give this a 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 50 here in hang time. And then Planner Vibes. We'll just change out this $5 bill. And it has 57. Solo Rendezvous. We can give it a 10. And then Wellness. Let's see. The ones aren't bad. So we can give it a 20. I'm doing this wrong. Let's get the order right. This 20 here is all kinds of ugly. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of 20s here. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll condense it next month. At least I got rid of the crusty dusties. Now, one binder that we didn't touch is my Savings Challenge binder. And this one I don't condense because I want to have at least something other than my Bank of Nita to where I have change readily available. And so, especially when I do my minis, I can pull change from my challenges if need be. So my challenge binder stays relatively thick until it gets condensed week to week, pulling ones and whatever else I can get from it. So that's the end of the unstuffing, and we're about to count up what's going back to the bank. We should have $492. 300 of that is going to side hustle. So technically, most of these bills won't be going anywhere as far as out of the house, but the majority that I can, the 192 that I can get back to the bank that's beat up, I'm gonna do that. So we have 50, 20, 40, 60, 80. And then the 10s, we have 10, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's 2 10s. And then 5s, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25. And the old ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Woohoo! We got our 492 going back. 492 going back. Hey! Alright. So that does it for this video, you guys. I know this is a rather long one, but I appreciate you if you stuck in here with me to the end. And if you did, put a leaf in the comment. Put a leaf down there. Let me know you was here. You stuck it through. I appreciate you. So that does it. That was how April worked out for me. And so we'll see you in the month of so I'll chat with you in the month of May. Bye, you guys.